Hello, fifth grade. So today we're going to do value scales using marker. So remember that one of our learning objectives is to create light, medium, and dark value. And we did that with colored pencil. So on this page, we did colored pencil showing different values, and then down here as well. And we also did it with crayon down at the bottom of the crayon page, color theory page. All right, so we're going to do it now with marker. Now last year I spent a lot of time telling my fourth graders, oh, you can't show value with marker, you can't show value. You can, but I hadn't taught them how to do that. So I'm going to show you how to create value with marker. So here are the examples, and we did those with color, a lot of these with color pencil. So we're doing them again. We're going to use the ultra extra fine Sharpie, and we're going to do hatch marks, and we're wanting to see a value scale. We were wanting to see from light to dark across the marker. Now if you do dark to light, that's fine too, but I tend to go light to dark. And we're going to use the ultra fine marker, and we're going to use hatch lines. So the way that the artist has shown the hatch lines on the marker cap is curved to show depth or form, trying to show that form. So you can continue to draw the hatch lines curved to continue to show the form across the marker. If you do straight lines, I won't count it against you. So I'm going to do light value. So I'm going to go and just draw these curved hatch lines in this space far away, and I'm just trying to continue the way the artist did, and the artist did shorter hatch lines at the top, longer hatch lines at the bottom. So now I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to do that again, but this time I'm going to add and draw these hatch lines a little bit closer together. So that means I'm going to draw a few more hatch lines than I did in the first box. So now my next box, some more lines close together. So as you work, you want to take a break and look and make sure that it looks like it's getting darker. You can always go back and make something darker with marker, but you can't make it lighter. Okay, so this is the last box. This is going to need to be the darkest. So I'm going to need to go and add a lot more lines. Okay, so now I'm going to take a break. I'm going to look. Looking at my lines, it looks like this one and this one might be too close in value, so I'm going to add some more lines to this one to make it darker. Because remember, with marker, you can't make it lighter, you can only make it darker. So I'm going to go back and add some more lines. So now that clearly changes it, but now it looks like it almost matches this one. So now I need to make this one darker. So sometimes it kind of creates that domino effect, one hitting the next, changing the next. All right, so there's my hatch lines. Neatness matters. I don't want some scribbly lines. So now we're going to do cross hatch lines. So if you look, the artist does curved lines vertical, but then the lines going horizontal are straight. So I'm going to start with my lightest value. So I'm going to draw these hatch lines far apart. And then I'm just going to keep adding a few more lines in each box, just like I did up here. All right, so looking at that, it's pretty gradual. I think I'm going to play around with this box and make it a little bit darker than this one, and then maybe make this one even darker. All right, so now I have that gradual showing value with marker with cross hatch lines. So now stippling, that's the dots. So the way the artist does it is he stack the dots near the bottom, and then they get lighter, the value gets lighter as you get to the top. So I'm going to make my lighter to darker, but do the same where I don't have a lot of dots at the top. This one's going to take you a little while, so just be patient. All right, so to me, these two boxes look very similar, so I'm going to add a few more dots to this one because remember, you can only make it darker, you can't make it lighter. All right, now it looks like this one's similar, so I'll add some more dots to this one. So there's my gradual, showing value with marker and stippling, and the last one, they call it scribbling, sometimes it's called scumbling. And so it's just kind of a scribbly walk, I call it walking line. It's your pen is taking a walk across your paper, checking things out. And the artist liked to keep the scumbling or scribbling dark at the bottom. Also do like curls, curly lines. Could be scumbling as well. I think these two are very similar, so I'll add some more. Okay. Pretty close. This one, I feel like that one might be a little bit darker than this one, so I'm going to add some more. All right, that's better. Okay, so that's how you're going to complete showing value, light or darkness of a color. You're showing it with marker. So if you decide when you create a wow work you do value, but you want to do marker, you want to color it in with marker, then you'll have to do one of these techniques to show value.